Alright, so when you're done graphing, your line plot should look something like this. So from our line plot here, we have 2 students who skipped up and down the hallways in 12 seconds. I have 4 students who skipped up and down the hallways in 13 seconds. I have 6 students who skipped up and down the halls in 15 seconds. I have 2 students who skipped up and down the hall in 16 seconds, and I have 1 student who did it in 17. So let's talk about, now since we organized our data, let's next talk about how we can interpret it. And line plots actually make finding mean, median, mode, and range really easy. It's very neat. Okay, so let's go ahead up here and go back and look at our project data and interpret this. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is find our range. Now remember, range is the same as it's what's the distance between your lowest data point and your largest data point. Okay, so and here we can clearly see our lowest is 0 and our highest is 5. So 5 minus 0 is 5. Okay, that's easy enough. Everyone likes range. It's a nice easy one to find. Line plots also make mode very easy to see, right? Remember guys, mode is the number that occurs most often. And with line plots, we can clearly see the mode for the number of projects completed was 2. More students completed 2 projects than any other number of projects. Median is also really easy to find once our data is organized like this, okay? The reason being, now let me just remind you guys that the median number is the same as the middle number, right? Guys, remember it's that middle number, is that because it's all listed in order here, I can find that middle number very easily. So it's not my 2 out ones, okay? Cross one out on each end until you get to that middle number. So cross out 2 on this side, cross out 2 on this side, cross out 2 from over here, cross out 2 from over here. Now this is, for those, some of you may be able to do this a little quicker, and we're going to go over a quicker method on how to do this in a second. Okay, and then I have 2 middle numbers as in my center here. So as always, to find our median, we add 2 and divide by 2. We're going to add these 2 numbers together, so 2 plus 2 divided by 2 is still 2. So my median here is 2. Okay, now Miss Hayden, that took a long time. Is there a quicker way I can find the median of this data of this data? Is there a quicker way I can say the middle number here of my data is 2? And the answer is yes. Okay, and that is simply by understanding how many numbers you have total and kind of figuring out where that halfway point is. Okay, so I can look at this and I know that there are 15 students here. Okay, I can actually figure that out over here. You see how there's 3 rows of 5? So the midpoint for 15 is 7.5. So I'm looking for the number 7 and 8. So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there are my points. Okay, so there's my answer. So that is a quicker way for finding median. Okay, you just have to make sure that you go through and you count each number starting from the beginning. So let's do it down here. Let's do another example. Okay, so my mode, my range are always very easy to find with line plots. Okay, the fastest someone went was 17. The slowest someone went was 12. So my range here is going to be 5. And my mode, the number that occurred most often is 15. Isn't that? It's so easy to see with a line plot. Isn't that awesome? And then we have our median. Okay, so let's go through and do this the fast way first, and then we can go through and do this the slower way the second time. So there are, again, this one's similar to the one above. There's 15 points here. So I'm looking for that middle number. I'm looking for that number that's kind of in the middle. So I'm looking for the 7.5, the 8th number. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it's here. So I can tell just from my guessing that my median is going to probably be 15. It's probably going to be 15, but let's go ahead and check it with our slower method. And that is, we're going to cross off a number on each end until we get to our middle number. So cross out number here, cross out my number here, cross it again here, cross it again here, oops, cross it here. Now it's always very easy to just start at the top and then kind of work your way down the row. Cross it out, 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 and cross it out, and there it is. My middle number is 15. Okay, so I was right. Alright, so what I would like you guys to do, is I would like you to go into your math textbooks. Yes, into your math textbooks. I just said that. Okay, because there's a very good example I want you guys to complete. I want you guys to do the Got It on page 865 in your math textbook. Page 865, Got It B. Okay, go ahead.